Let's go.
Perfect. Perfect.
What's up, Cowboy Nation, Cowboy Headquarters, and America's team? It's your guy G, that I'm going to Cowboy fan, Hampton, and welcome to Monday Night Mic'd Up. Tonight, we talk about Dak Prescott makes history twice. That's what I said. Yeah, we're also going to talk about last night delays and recap the game that we played on last night. So with that being said, I want to say thank you to all our subscribers and all those that follow this channel. Again, like I always say, without you guys, man, we would not be where we are tonight, up to today rather. So give it up for all our subscribers and all those that follow us. Dak makes history twice. That's what it is, and the subtitle is below my name. There is a hole in the wall. There is a hole in the wall. Turn this down. We don't want any interference. We don't want any outside noise, anything, but we got to get into this. So let's get started into what was said and how Dak made history twice. So, as it was told, and it's been reported, Dak Prescott is the first quarterback in NFL history to throw an interception on two different days during the same game. Oh, yeah. So it's been told on Sunday, October 6th, Dak had thrown an interception. And then, after midnight, Monday, October 7th, Dak threw an interception in the Steelers game. So that's one interception on Sunday and one interception on Monday. Did I say Sunday and then Monday? October 6th and then October 7th. It's kind of spooky, kind of creepy. But yeah, this is exactly what had took place with Dak. So instead of Dak throwing two interceptions, he threw one day and he threw another one another day. Yeah. Cowboys win the game on last night. I did a video last night. And it was late, man. It was really, really late. And my voice sounded like I had a frog in it, but I just wanted to drop a video, kind of get my intake of what I saw. And again, like I said once before, man, the defense balled out. Give it up for the defense. You know, I had a feeling that Pittsburgh was going to try to take the blueprint from Baltimore and from the Saints and try to run that same blueprint. Well, Mike Zimmer had a chance to rally these guys together and create a scheme that would protect his defense. His defense protected so well that they only gave up 3 points in the first half. Give it up. You might want to say,
awesome.
Yeah. So this is what 10 days of preparation looks like when you see a difference. Amazon. I didn't know anything Amazon, but sure my wife did. But so yeah, we see the difference with this defense. But when we go back to Dak and making his history, because I don't want to get too caught up on the defense, because I gave the defense the shout out. They did an excellent job last night. But going back to this, Dak makes history twice. Yeah, that's exactly what that meant. He threw one before midnight on October 6th, and after midnight, he threw another interception. Now, I've been listening to a lot of content out there today. I heard Mike McCarthy say Dak Prescott played a great game, which that's expected. This is a man that's trying to keep a job. Not only is he the head coach, but he's the offensive coordinator. Now, Mike McCarthy has some help with this offense, with Brian Schottenheimer and Dak Prescott and the quarterback coach, Scott Tolzien, I believe that's his name. So he has a cast of people around him that gave him 10 days to prepare for this game as well. Now, we do know that Dak is going to go down in history as far as throwing 2 interceptions on 2 days, 2 different days in the same game. His name will forever be in the history books. But when I listen to a lot of these content creators, and there's no disrespect, because I know that we do this because it's our opinions, and we're just voicing our opinion. Not only that, but some of these broadcasting shows that I've been hearing, and how Dak has been labeled a hero. Now, I know I might step on some toes today, and it's okay. This is my opinion. This is barbershop talk. Here in the Cowboys Huddle podcast, we're unapologetic with anything that we say. And it's barbershop talk. So, yeah. And I know a lot of people out there are saying, man, Dak stepped up and Dak showed out. But my question is this. And I'm looking right there directly at everybody that's watching this video. You can answer this or you don't have to answer this. I would love to hear what you have to say down in the comments below. But let me ask you this. If that fumble had taken place on last night and that ball took one more bounce or two and it ended up in the hands of Pittsburgh, what would be the title or what would be the subject of today? If that football And I understand, no, he did not fumble the ball. It wasn't him that fumbled. And I had a problem with that. I understand I like Rico Dowdle, but why would we put Rico Dowdle on the goal line when you got Hunter Luke and you got Zeke Elliott? See, we would be saying that right now. Why didn't we put in Zeke Elliott? Why did we put in Hunter Luke? Why did we run an I formation? If that ball would have taken one more bounce or one, all right, a funny bounce, and it landed in the hands of the Pittsburgh Steelers, then we'll be saying we got a $240 million problem. Oh yeah. And I understand what you probably say. Come on, G man. Well, come on, let's just enjoy this win. I hate to tell y'all, but I'm built from a different cloth. I'll take the win. I will take the win. But let me share with you guys something that you might not have noticed. There's a hole in the wall. What do you mean there's a hole in the wall? You see that hole in the wall. The hole in the wall's been there for about 4 or 5 weeks. Been there for 5 weeks now. And you just keep walking past that hole in the wall. Now, we all can agree that hole in the wall needs to be repaired. Because we see the hole in the wall. But the question is, what are we going to do about the hole in the wall? We got 2 options here, guys. This hole in the wall been in here for 5 weeks. First option is you can fix the hole in the wall, or you can hang a pretty picture over that hole in the wall. And from what I've been hearing today, everyone has decided to hang a pretty picture over the hole in the wall. Let's just take the win. Oh man, Dak saved the day. He's the hero. No, to be honest with you, Dak only saved what he screwed up. Can I get a witness? Dak only saved what he screwed up. And no, we cannot blame the defense. We cannot say, well, Dak doesn't play defense. No, he doesn't play defense. And we can't even point our fingers at the defense. Not this game. Not last week game. What excuse we're going to use now? Now, I'm going to address a portion of that hole in the wall, penalties. I heard, what's his name? Brian Broaddus. He said some things that you're just going to have to deal with. Y'all see I got my rally cap on tonight because, yeah, I'm keeping it real. Because it's straight barbershop talk. Brian Broaddus, yeah, he said it. He said, well, sometimes you just have to deal with certain things because I forget what show he was on, but this young lady said, these, she said this, we have to stop with the self-inflicted wound. I'm finna preach tonight. I crack myself up. But that's a word. She said, we have to stop with the self-inflicted wounds. And Brian brought us to a certain extent. Space said some things you got to deal with. I beg your pardon. Bull butter. I don't know what side the cloth you was made from, Brian, and I appreciate all your content and what you put out there, brother. Basically, you just hung a pretty picture over the hole in the wall. Penalties after penalties after penalties. First play of the game, penalty. You know where all this originates from? The lack of accountability. The lack of accountability. Nobody's being held accountable. But this is what we mean by some things you're just going to have to deal with. So when you got penalties that's putting you behind the chain, and then you got subpar quarterback play from your quarterback, you might as well expect bad results. Now, I don't know if you guys was aware of it, but we left by 21 points on the field due to the lack of execution from our offense. 2 interceptions and a fumble. 3 tries in the red zone, and we only came out with 3 points. But people want to say, let's just enjoy the win. Let's just take the win. We won, baby. See, that's the mentality of a coach that don't use accountability, that don't enforce accountability. Now, some of y'all might be big fanboys, Dak fanboys. You might be saying, G talking crazy. No, I'm not talking crazy. I'm just voicing my opinion. I'm just voicing my opinion, what I see. But to say to some things you just going to have to deal with, bull butter. And let me share this. Somebody had said this on one of my lives on Wednesday night. They said that there is a broad line between our former mascot, Crazy Ray, and our present mascot, team mascot, Rowdy. There's a broad line. See, Crazy Ray was exactly what that was. But not only was he crazy, the team was crazy. High expectation, Super Bowls, accountability, toughness, roughness. But no crying in football. Everybody showed up to play. Those are the days. The Tom Landry and the Jimmy Johnson era. Then we get on this side over here. We got the Rowdy side. Rowdy is Smiley face. High fiving everybody. And we are at the time of participation. Just participate. It's no longer about hardware. It's not about it's not about Super Bowls on this side of the broad line. It's all about progress and progress only. I'm from the Crazy Ray era. My expectations are exactly what they are. Heavyweight expectations. Now, some that haven't witnessed progress is good, and maybe it is to some, but again, this doesn't get us good results. Big shout out to another one of my coworkers at work, man. I just found out that he was a Cowboy fan, Mr. George. Mr. George works hard out there at our job, man, and I just had an opportunity to connect with him on this morning, rather, today. And he said how he was so tired because he watched the whole game. That was me. I bleed the true blue. I watched the whole game. My team playing, I'm watching. Don't know about you guys. Y'all probably have to get up a little early, but I got up at 3:30 this morning. Yeah. So that's just what I do. George is from the era from I'm from. He said, I was so tired. I said, well, why were you so tired, George? He said, because I sat up and watched the whole game. I said, well, don't feel bad, brother, because I sat up and watched the whole game as well. I said, you true to the blue, brother. Not saying no one else is. Some people just couldn't do it. And I understand that. But which leads us back to either we can fix this hole that's in the wall, or we could continue to try to hang a pretty picture over the hole in the wall. Three turnovers, 2 interceptions, and a fumble. Missed opportunities. The missed opportunities is what made this game as close as it was. The missed opportunities. We even get to the point because even though if we had 55 yards or even if we 40 yards and we can't get in the end zone, we'll probably just run the ball. It might be 3rd and 6. We'll just run the ball and get it to 4th and 2. And then we'll call out our kicker. Hey, kicker, come kick this 50-yard. That's because we lean so heavy on our kicker. Up and down the field in the red zone, and we failed to find the end zone. Again, we won. We got 2 touchdowns out of the deal. 20-17. Squishing, we left 21 more points on the field. But we're okay with 20 points. We're okay with 20 points. And knowing that Detroit line is coming to town, and you think you saw something on yesterday, watch this front line from Detroit. Watch how they move. Watch how they push. They built from a different cloth. Because you know what? Dan Campbell is built from a different cloth. That's going to be a great game. Because Mike Zimmer is nobody's punk. And we saw that. That defense flying around and banging, and Tyrus Wheat coming across there, putting that head check on that quarterback. That's crazy Ray football right there. Give it up. That's crazy Ray football. That Mike Zimmer, he came from that era. He was with the Cowboys in 1995. He know who Crazy Ray is. And until our offensive side of the ball quit playing for looks and start to find their identity, and our linemen or whoever, players, are held accountable for their actions, it's going to be a long season for people. Big shout out to Tyler Smith. Big shout out to Cooper Beebe. Big shout out to TJ Bass. Big shout out to Brock Hoffman. Terrence Steele, I don't know about you, player. Really don't know about you. You scare me sometimes. And big shout out to all those who had something. Big shout out to Rico. Big shout out to Jake Ferguson. Big shout out to Traylon Toe. Big shout out to the cornerback that we had, number 27, Aurier. Bro, you handling your business. Big shout out to Jordan for handling up on that little dude trying to charge you up. I saw you, Jordan Lewis. Yeah, a little pit bull. Yeah, he tried to charge you up. Big shout out to Trayvon Diggs for putting that little bad attitude boy, Pickens, on lockdown. But we need that nastiness to roll right over to this offense. No more excuses. We had 10 days to prepare for this game, and our offense still looks like we're having problems. Oh, Gary, did you see the screen pass to Honolulu? Yeah, I saw it. But what's the problem? Do our balls get small when we get in the red zone? Is there a big red light inside the red zone that tells us not to pass go? Is there a stop sign? But you guys want to sit here and say, oh, it's a win. We'll take him in. And he was the hero. Again, if that ball took one extra bounce, I promise you, the topic, today's topic, would be totally different. I'm just giving it to you from a different perspective. What could have happened? And maybe it didn't happen. But again, I don't settle for average. I need more than average. I need perfection. The only way you're going to get perfection is only if everybody is held accountable. So I'd like to hear your comments down below. I want all the smoke. If you don't agree with what I'm saying, put in the comments. Make me change my mind. But right now, we left 21 points on the field. He earned his $60 million. Diving on a fumble. We was already on a 1. We couldn't punch it in. It took the 4th down. Now we're behind. The odds are against us on 4th down. Oh, he's a hero. Come on. Anyway, just wanted to stop through it, man, and get with you guys on that, man. I hope so. We can talk about it. I invite anybody to come on and talk about it. We'll talk about it. I'll share the link, and maybe y'all can. No, it ain't gonna happen. You can't change my mind. But I would like to hear what you got to say. But anyway, Dak makes history twice off of errors. 2 interceptions, 2 different days, same game. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. Ain't gonna hold you no longer. Thank you for hanging out with me at Monday Night Mic'd Up with your guy G, the #1 Cowboy fan. Do me a favor, hit that like button. It's really about stating the facts, but y'all might not think it's facts. People might fish you. They fish, oh well, they did good. They did great. Oh, they did great. He thought it was a cheap shot when T Wheat hit Justin Fields like he did. He's from the rowdy side. No, he's from the Crazy Ray, but yeah. All right, y'all. I'm not gonna hold y'all no longer, man. And appreciate y'all hanging out with me. But yeah, put your comments down there. And also make sure you check us out on Wednesday night. You don't want to come on? Put your comments. You can come on Wednesday night on What's Up Wednesday. That'll be this Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Time. So I need you guys to tap in. We're going to recap this game again and let other people on the panel talk about what they feel about this past game. And let's get ready for Detroit. Big test lies ahead of us. All right, that's what I got, guys. Like I always say, continue to stay safe and be blessed. Deuces.